The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the USF Bulls, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Rice Owls, squaring off with another team from the American, the South Florida Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rice ready to kick it off and get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulls a fire complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The short hands. It's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nimrod. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught near the sticks. It's Nimrod. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Rides to back and leaves it. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
And the Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's Norton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Nimrod. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes.
Now, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure. After he makes the catch, that's a costly giveaway.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to take a shot right away. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Rice. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Yeah, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
And it's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got him downfield. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. At midfield, he's got room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Leaves it with the back. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Bulls pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So now it's second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together. A really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points. But a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Trying to pull his way in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's third and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on fourth. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's first and goal.
They'll run it on first and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Norton. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. Now the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Brown wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Gonna swing it on second down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Slips one guy, and now he's loose.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Off play action on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback keeps it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. Brown will throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Nimrod. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after. Passer. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll run play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Bulls. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense and make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Bulls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially with turning it on. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
Complete via the screen. Gain of 15. First down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's loose down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, oh! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he caps things off with a scintillating 68-yard scoring run. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Takes the handoff. It's Norton. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, this guy's a backup maybe for a reason, because on his first carry of the game, he puts the ball on the ground. If you don't have ball security, your coaching staff doesn't trust you to get it done.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Fires left. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. This time on target.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And this kick will be marked down just inside the 45-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Going to try to get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. We got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Singleton. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half, as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, USF.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Jenkins. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. As heartbreaking as it is for this guy to give up the football there, an exhilarating moment, a big-time play for this defense.
We talk about plays that just change momentum, and you're feeling that tidal wave and that shift right now after that play. What an outstanding individual effort by that defender to come away with a fumble recovery, and now let's find out what his offense can do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
That's caught. It's Smith. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And Just a great job by the defense being stout, all right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Skips away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Owls have this offense rolling. Motion from the wideout. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Working that left side. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
It's hard to have a grown man bearing down on you, about to hit you in the face, and you still be able to focus and keep your eyes down the field and throw a great pass to your wide receiver. Great job by the QB.
The Owls started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Motion from the back. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Big celebration, and understandably so, guys, but there is still time on the clock.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Singleton. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Gotta find a completion on this one. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And the kick is going to miss to the left. Hooked it, no good. It came down to the final quarter. clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.